Another week ends in the era of COVID-19. As of tonight, more than 87,000 people have died nationwide. More than 300,000 have recovered. More of the country is reopening or getting ready to, from the Grand Canyon to the Jersey Shore. And more federal relief is moving through the U.S. House of Representatives. Amna Nawaz begins our coverage.
In the Capitol today, fervid debate over the newest coronavirus aid bill.
We hear members on both sides of the aisle talking about how much they love America, how much they love their constituents. Put up or shut up. Now is the time to do it.
This is the single largest borrow and spend bill the country has ever seen, and it included not one Republican amendment.
Proposed by Democrats, the 1,800-page, $3 trillion relief package would send almost $1 trillion to state and local governments, renew $1,200 in direct cash payments to individuals, and provide hazard pay to healthcare workers and others on the front lines. Democrats argued more federal support is needed for struggling states and businesses. Congressman Alcee Hastings of Florida.
Americans are afraid not just of how they're going to make ends meet, but whether they're going to make it through this pandemic at all.
But Republicans accuse Democrats of pushing through a partisan bill. Congressman Tom Cole of Oklahoma.
So let's do what we've done 4 times in a row, sit down, work together, craft a bipartisan bill. We've proven we've done it, and can do it again.
Senate Majority Leader Republican Mitch McConnell has dismissed the House proposal as a, quote, totally unserious effort, and the president has threatened to veto it. But today's debate came as the number of Americans in need of help continues to grow. New figures this week reveal a total of 36 million Americans have now filed for unemployment in just the last 2 months. And new Commerce Department numbers today showed retail sales in April plunged a record 16%. In an attempt to soothe the financial strain, more than 40 states have already announced plans to reopen or are in the midst of doing so. In Frederick, Virginia, Mike Mansfield's gastropub began a phased reopening today.
We want to do something. Everybody wants to work and just get busy. But we want to take every precaution also. It's a little scary, but we're ready. In parts of New York State, Governor Andrew Cuomo allowed restrictions to ease while extending stay-at-home orders for most of the state, including New York City, until May 28th.
There's no politics to this judgment. There's no arbitrary nature to this judgment. It's all on the numbers.
Back in Washington, the sounds of protesting truck drivers honking their horns, frustrated by low freights during the pandemic, pierced the president's White House event, promoting the administration's efforts to develop a coronavirus vaccine. Though Drs. Birx and Fauci of the coronavirus task force wore masks, the president did not.
I just want to make something clear. Vaccine or no vaccine, we're back, and we're starting the process. And in many cases, they don't have vaccines, and a virus or a flu comes, and you fight through it.
According to National Institutes of Health Director Francis Collins, large-scale trials for a possible vaccine aren't expected until July. And now, new questions about a COVID-19 test made by Abbott Labs and used daily at the White House. The Food and Drug Administration said late Thursday the test can sometimes give a false negative, clearing the person tested as virus-free when he or she isn't. And today, a blistering editorial from the Lancet Medical Journal bashing the national pandemic response as, quote, inconsistent and incoherent, accusing the Trump administration of, quote, marginalizing and hobbling the CDC, and calling on Americans to vote for a president who, quote, will understand that public health should not be guided by partisan politics. Overseas, in China, officials said they marked 1 full month with no new COVID deaths. But vulnerable populations, like here in Bangladesh, are bracing for a blow. In this crowded camp, home to 1 million Rohingya Muslims, the first coronavirus case was confirmed just today. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Amna Nawaz.